Now let us add ammonia into the various aqueous solution. First one is copper sulfate. It is having blue color. After adding ammonia, observe the color. Ammonia solution into it appears a deep blue color will be formed. Now next is the nickel sulfate solution. Aqueous solution of nickel sulfate. I am adding ammonia solution. The color changes from green to blue again. In case of cobalt acetate solution, I am adding ammonia solution. The color changes, observe the color. The color changes into green. Now when ammonia solution is being added into ferrous sulfate solution, the color changes into dirty green. Now if ammonia solution is added to ferric chloride solution, the color changes into reddish brown or reddish brown precipitate will be formed. Now next here observe the color change. The color of copper sulfate solution changes from blue, light blue to deep blue after adding ammonia. Now next another solution is of nickel chloride. In aqueous solution the color is green, whereas in case of ammonia, when ammonia solution is being added into the nickel chloride solution, nickel sulfate solution, the color changes from green to blue. Now next another one is a cobalt acetate solution. When ammonia solution is added to cobalt acetate solution, the color changes from pink to green. Now next one is a ferrous sulfate solution. If ammonia solution is added to the ferrous sulfate solution, the color changes from yellow to dirty green. Here the color is dirty green in nature. Now next another one is ferric chloride solution. If ammonia solution is added to aqueous solution of ferric chloride, a reddish brown precipitate will be formed, and this is nothing. This ammonium hydroxide is a group reagent for the third group, that is ammonium chloride solid and ammonium hydroxide aqueous, and here reddish brown precipitate is being formed. It is not a solution, but it is a reddish brown precipitate. Similarly, in case of ferrous sulfate solution, it is also precipitate. Dirty green precipitate will be formed. Now, so with the help of ammonia solution, we can analyze qualitatively presence of these ions because they give a characteristic color change. Now let us have an observation or record how this copper sulfate or the copper 2+ ion is being conformed as a result of formation of different colored complexes. Now first I will take copper sulfate solution. Now to the aqueous solution, we have observed that to the aqueous solution of copper sulfate, if ammonium hydroxide solution is added, the color changes to deep blue. This confirms the presence of copper 2+ ion in the aqueous solution. Now here is the aqueous solution of copper sulfate. If we add potassium ferrocyanide solution, this is potassium ferrocyanide solution, and if we add a potassium ferrocyanide solution into the copper sulfate solution, the color changes to chocolate brown precipitate will be formed, and this is the confirmative test. Appearance of chocolate brown precipitate is the confirmative test for the presence of copper 2+ ion in any salt. Now let us perform a confirmative test for the presence of nickel 2+ ion. We have observed that when ammonium hydroxide solution is being added into the aqueous solution of nickel sulfate, here it is an aqueous solution of nickel sulfate. If ammonium hydroxide solution is added, the color changes from light green to deep blue. So add a few drops of ammonium hydroxide solution into the aqueous solution of nickel sulfate till the color changes from green to blue, and then add dimethylglyoxime solution into it, DMG reagent, which is known as dimethylglyoxime reagent. This is DMG reagent. It is colorless in nature, and if you add this DMG reagent into the basic solution of nickel sulfate aqueous solution, see, record the observation, a bright pink color complex will be formed. Nickel dimethylglyoxime complex will be formed, and the color changes from deep blue to pink. Here it is a pink color. a bright color complex is being formed. In ammonia, here there are three different colors. First one is the aqueous solution of nickel sulfate, and in second one, this is a blue color. It is when ammonia is being added into the aqueous solution of the nickel sulfate, a blue color complex is being formed. This ammonia as a ligand is substituting this water, and that is why the color of the complex is being changed. And in this ammoniacal solution, if you add DMG reagent, observe the color change. If you add DMG reagent into the ammoniacal solution of aqueous solution of this nickel sulfate, a bright pink colored complex will be formed, and this is the confirmative test for the presence of nickel ion in qualitative analysis. So this ammonia solution as well as the different complexes which are being colored in nature, they are utilized in confirming the presence of a particular ion in the aqueous solution in qualitative analysis. Now let us perform the confirmative test for the presence of Fe3 plus ion in a solution. To the aqueous solution of Fe3 plus ion, just add a few drops of, and observe the color change, few drops of K4FeCN6, that is potassium ferrocyanide complex. If you add this reagent into the ferric chloride aqueous solution of ferric chloride, a Prussian blue colored complex will be formed. Here the intensity is so deep that it appears to be black, but here the color is Prussian blue color. This is the Prussian blue color. Appearance of Prussian blue color indicates the presence of Fe3 plus ion in the solution. This is an aqueous solution of Fe3 plus ion. If potassium ferrocyanide solution is added to, this potassium ferrocyanide solution is being added to the aqueous solution of Fe3 plus ion, it will lead to the formation of a complex, and that is nothing but ferric ferrocyanide complex will be formed, and that is having a Prussian blue color. And you have heard this name during the analysis of elemental analysis of nitrogen in organic compound, that is described as a Lasagne's test. Now here is another aqueous solution of Fe3 plus ion, and I am going to add another reagent which is known as ammonium thiocyanate. This complex solution, this is ammonium thiocyanate solution, it is colorless, and I am going to add this solution into the ferric chloride solution, aqueous solution of ferric chloride. Observe the color change. A few drops of ammonium thiocyanate solution is being added into the ferric chloride solution, and the appearance of blood red color, here the color will be blood red, and this appearance of blood red color indicates or confirms, it exactly confirms the presence of Fe3 plus ion in the solution. So these are the confirmative tests for the presence of Fe3 plus ion in a solution. Here it is an aqueous solution of Fe3 plus ion, that is light yellow in color, and here it is ferric ferrocyanide complex will be formed, and it is having a Prussian blue color, and here ferric thiocyanate complex is formed, that is having a blood red color. Now I can show you after dilution what is the exact color of these two complexes. Let us dilute the solution. Now if we dilute the solution, just observe what is the real color of this solution. I am diluting the solution, just observe the color intensity. Here the color is so deep, still after so much times of dilution the color is not so much properly observable. Now again I am diluting the color of the complex. Let us dilute the color of the complex again. Here I am adding water, some more water. Observe the color change. The color, this color is Prussian blue in color. It is light green in color. It is not blue. It is appearing here as a blue, but it is Prussian blue. And this appearance of these three color to the aqueous solution, potassium ferrocyanide complex is being added to the aqueous solution of this ferric chloride ion, then it will lead to the appearance of the Prussian blue color. Appearance of Prussian blue color indicates, confirms the presence of Fe3 plus ion solution, and if ammonium thiocyanate ion is added to the aqueous solution of ferric chloride, or appearance of red blood red color will confirm the presence of Fe3 plus ion. So here we have confirmed the presence of Fe3 plus ion, nickel 2 plus ion and copper 2 plus ion in the solution from the aqueous solution with the help of different colored complexes that are being formed. And here the role of ammonia is very important, as you have studied. And these are the reactions which are given in your textbook in the inside the properties of ammonia, how this ammonia solution is being used during the qualitative analysis. Thank you.